to me. No, I took him in when Jane kicked him out. I let Zach stay. I treat him like family.
All that going on, and you had no idea.
In my own house, Chris.
What were they thinking?
Drugs. With Olivia there.
Look, you are safe now, okay? You're with me. You and Olivia, you can stay for as long as you need.
Thanks, but I just want the place cleared out and Tommy gone so I can take me baby home.
Hey, sweetheart.
Great. Sean's rang in sick and now I have to go to work.
We're going into town. Look, this is the last thing you need right now.
Well, when Carol wants you in, you go in. God, I've so much to do today as well. I'm gonna have to put her back in creche. I'm sorry, chicken. The ice cream is gonna have to wait.
I can take her.
But you're going shopping.
I can do that another time. Do you want to come to Sprinkles with me? I'm getting the chocolate sundae.
Are you sure you'll be all right on your own?
Well, I run my own cafe. I'm sure I can manage a small child.
Okay. Well, call me if you have any questions.
I won't need to.
I want your best behaviour for Uncle Chris, okay? Okay? Okay, good girl. Love you.
See you.
Bye.
Oh, Sash, what does she watch? That cartoon with the fish? I just don't want to scare her.
No screens. Maybe read her a story or take her to the park.
Okay, park, no screens. Honestly, we'll be fine.
Bye, princess.
Bye. Let's go.
Did you hear about Sash? I have to see about finding a place on my own now, too.
What does she expect you to do? Tell Ritchie that you're quitting and that's going to be the end of it?
Maybe. I think I know better than that. Look, I can see where Sash is coming from at the same time. I should never have hidden it from her.
I hid it from her too.
Anyway, one thing at a time. Ritchie's lot have me on standby and I've a job on for the council, so I'm just hoping that the deliveries are early.
Drop in later on, let me know how it goes, will you?
And the less you know, the better. Isn't that how these things work?
I'm not talking about names or times, Tommy. You're in that house on your own now. There's no one to look at your face and see how you're holding up.
I'll see you later, son.
See you.
Sash.
Did you get Olivia sorted?
Cristiano has her.
I've just got a bit of stuff to do in the cab office and the garage. I'll be here otherwise.
That's what you called me in to cover. I've my own stuff to do today.
Well, as long as you get someone to cover the floor, you can nip out. I thought you liked the extra shift, that's all.
So I'm supposed to be grateful now. You knew Ritchie had a stash in my house.
I'm not defending myself. It was stupid, right? Sash, Tommy's wading through a lot.
He's the one you're worried about?
No, I'm worried about everyone.
It's not staying under my roof.
Yeah, no one's arguing that. But if you think that Tommy has any control over that, then you're dreaming.
He got involved. He made a choice.
Ritchie's smart. He has Tommy dealing to protect his son. And Zach's getting punished because he has his dad dealing. Believe me, Tommy was never going to have a choice, Sash.
Well, all the more reason to get it out of my house. I don't want Olivia seeing what I saw as a kid.
Neither does Tommy, not for a second. But he has to protect Zach. He's got a lot of plates spinning. Give him some time. Hi.
Hi.
Do the shopping at lunchtime. Busy life.
Yeah, well, you know us single mothers, Dolores, we never get a minute.
It certainly isn't easy.
Right, well, that's it then.
Do you think that we could have tea and maybe a catch-up?
Dolores, you think I'm seeing Paul to get back at Wayne, and you think Paul is using me as some sort of fancy woman. So, I think we're all caught up now.
I know I took Wayne's side. Of course I would. I'm his mother. But I can see now that maybe there's different points of view.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. But why should I care what you think of me or Paul?
Okay, well, what if Paul came too, and Pete? The four of us met up.
Me and Paul and you and Pete?
Yes. If this is what's happening now, why not? Let's say 6 o'clock. I'll make a light supper.
Yeah, that's great. I'll talk to Paul then.
I talked to Pete.
Okay.
I'm not stopping.
Well, you could have called. I would have dropped it over.
In between your drug runs.
Look, I'll figure something out, I promise you. I'm working on it. But Olivia needs to be far away from all this. If I could do the same for Zach, I would.
Zach should have known better. These people are dangerous.
You think I don't know that? My son is locked up on protection in Clover Hill Prison. You know, 2 weeks ago, I couldn't have pointed that place out to you on a map. I let you down. And Olivia. And somewhere along the way, I must have let Zach down too for him to end up where he is.
You can't blame yourself. Zach is a grown man.
I know. And he's my child. Sorry, I have to take this. Hello? Yeah, you can bring it here. What time are you... Hello? Sorry, I have no choice but to answer.
You minding her on your own?
Sash was called into work. It was a last-minute thing.
Doesn't Tommy usually step in?
Well, he's working too.
Is everything okay with Sash? It's just she went to stay with you so suddenly.
Yeah, no, she's okay. It's nice to have company in the flat for a change. Although, Olivia woke up so early.
Phoebe was the same, years of it.
And how is she getting on? Does she enjoy being back in Tipperary?
Yeah, well, you know what she's like. She's out training every chance she gets. But she's met up with some of her old school friends, so that's nice for her.
You must miss her.
I do, but it's good for her. She needed a change of scene.
Yeah. So much around here would remind her of Will.
Tipperary holds a lot of memories too, but they're happier ones.
That makes sense. She's grieving.
Me and Damien are heading to McCoy's later if you're about.
Definitely. I've read a story about a fox and a badger 6 times now. I'd love some added company.
Great. You sure you're okay with Olivia all day on your own?
Organizing, tidying, and feeding is what I do for a living. See ya.
Hey, Mary. Hey.
Hey, how's your evening shaping up? Did you say you had a late meeting or something?
Not anymore. Sorted out on the phone. No point having a meeting for the sake of it. So.
Great, so you're free then?
Yeah, and Cass said he'd take Junior and Ruth tonight, so I thought we could have a quiet night in on the sofa, watch a movie, maybe Superman.
I'm guessing I'm Lois Lane.
And that makes me.
Right, okay. Dolores invited us around for tea with Pete.
Well, that sounds like an offer that's very easy to turn down.
Maybe she feels bad after the way she's been treating me.
Has that been bothering you?
No, not at all. I mean, if she's going to get the hump over every little thing I do, why should I care?
Yeah, well, might be nice to have a chat to smooth things over.
I'm not the one with the problem, but she did invite you, so maybe she's moving past it.
We could bring a nice bottle of wine.
We don't have to put ourselves out.
Something special for a treat.
Yeah, and look, I know Pete winds you up, but I really would hate if there was a scene.
There won't be. I can deal with Pete for an evening. And remember,
Come on.
I'm a man of steel.
Sash Bishop.
Get away from me.
That's no way to greet an old friend. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I've never been better.
You make me sick.
Am I causing some kind of problem for you, Sash?
Oh, there's no problem here. Everything's fine. Sash, you can go and take a break now.
You'd be wise to listen to your boss, Sash.
You need to walk away, please.
This is sorely disappointing.
Things have never been better for you, have they? How many families get destroyed when that happens?
I'm just an ordinary businessman.
You're disgusting. Going after decent people like Tommy Dillon, you are pure poison.
Sash, don't mind her. Apologise.
Leave her off. I wouldn't say Sash comes out tops very often. It's probably a whole new experience for her. Lovely to see you, Carol.
Move Olivia out of your house because you think Tommy's made it dangerous. And then you go and you shine a big, bright light on yourself.
He got in me face. All right, I had to stand up to him.
It's not like fighting words as much as anyone. But Ritchie Lennon.
You know what he did to my family. Look at Charlotte.
Exactly. And now she's running some front for him in Glasgow. Where's he going to send you, huh? Belfast? Manchester?
I'm not scared of him.
No? Well, I am. Now, you better tell Tommy. You brought his name up, didn't you? You know how Ritchie can twist things. I mean it, Sash. You tell him.
Come in. Thanks. Hi, Pete.
Hi.
This is the tiramisu from Vino's. I know you like it.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pete's going to organise some drinks.
All right, you might want to open that now. Let it breathe.
Nah, we have a bottle open.
Paul made a special effort, Pete.
Special effort, if you don't mind.
I'm sure Pete's one is decent too.
Certainly is, no doubt about that. Would you care for it, last, Paul?
Lovely, yeah.
I'll make room in the fridge for this.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, thanks for having us over.
That's Dolores' idea. So you made a special effort.
Just trying to be polite.
I could see that. All dressed up with fancy gifts for tea time on a weeknight. I can see through that, Paul.
I'm not falling for that.
Falling for what?
You trying to get a rise out of me.
I'm not doing anything.
Everything's ready?
Lovely.
Where are you, Tommy? Oh, Sash.
All right, I'll tell him. Just give me a minute.
How are you, Tommy?
They called it off. I was on standby and they rang and said there was some delay. They'll be in touch tomorrow. Can't tell you their relief.
Off the hook for the day.
But I've protected Zach all the same. And I got my work for the council done and managed to meet up with Dervla. She's struggling with the whole thing.
You need to worry about yourself, Tommy. Dervla's a smart girl.
I can tell it's weary on her. You know, we're trying to make all the visits. Don't want Zach losing his mind in there. Sorry, I have 100 things going on in my head.
Zach is safe. You've done what you needed to do. You need to keep it together, Tommy.
Yeah, what I'm doing. These things only end up going one way. I could lose everything.
One thing at a time, yeah?
Casas, Junior.
Yeah, they're making heart-shaped pizzas, aren't they? Thanks.
Yeah. I'd say it's bedlam. Ruth is there, too.
That's nice that Ruth and Junior have each other.
Yeah, well, Cass the one that keeps them on their toes.
He's always there for them.
So are we.
Well, like I said it before, you know, this is all delicious.
It's just a light supper.
Paul's just being polite, Dolores.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to Pete sniping at Paul like it's nothing.
You know what they're like.
Paul made a really big effort here.
It's all right.
And why wouldn't he? Didn't I invite him?
Yeah, and I don't know why you did. If you're not going to take us seriously.
Paul was the one who was bickering earlier.
Oh, I think you'll find that was Pete, actually, Dolores.
I know he was standing up for himself.
Yeah, well within my rights too.
What is going on here? Now we're fighting over our men.
I can't really compare them.
What? No, hang on. Why not? Paul and I are a couple.
For how long? We all know what Paul is like. Pete is my husband.
Yeah. Who you only took back home because he almost died and you felt guilty.
That is not how it happened. You've completely lost the run of yourself.
Really? Well, if you're going to sit there judging other people's relationships, it works both ways. Paul, come on, we're going.
Well, thanks again. And I'll take this. You already have one open. See ya.
You? You're impossible.
It's dead.
Hello. What's that?
Oh, this. Well, Olivia here spotted Tommy working earlier. It was a whole commotion. So he put a tulip bulb here for her, and I am minding it until spring.
Wow, that's sweet. We did that with Phoebe and Frog Spawn when she was little.
Oh, I bet you love that.
Yeah, obsessed. Her face, it was like magic to her. You wouldn't do it now, it's illegal anyway, but that was little for you.
He was a great dad. Look, it's okay to think about those happy memories. That's what Phoebe's doing. It helps.
I know it does.
Look, it's okay to talk about Will. I mean, your Will. And the good times you guys had.
Phoebe was her age. We had this basement flat with a little back garden, and it was just the three of us. Some of the best days of my life.
So keep them alive. You are grieving too, Mairead.
You're a good friend, Chris.
Well, if you think about it, if it wasn't for Will, I would never have met you.
Well, let's not give him too much credit now.
Are you all set for tonight? I was thinking maybe we could head into town.
Going out? You're not too tired from minding Olivia all day?
Honestly, I'm fine.
Something on your shirt there.
Oh, chocolate sundae. Olivia tore her book. I tried to fix it. We spilled her drink. By the time I went to wipe it off, it had dried in.
You were run off your feet?
A hot shower and I'll be raring to go.
Oh, well, I'll go tell Damien. We'll put our glad rags on. Yeah.
Lovely. I'll see you later.
See you later. Bye.
Okay, Pajarito. Your mama had a bad day in work. So let's get you home and cheer her up.
Carol, what a delight. I was going to have a top shelf scotch. But if I remember right, Robbie's a man of the single pot still. I'll have what he had served just the way he liked it.
Don't have it in stock.
Gone and forgotten. Poor Robbie. But I understand that. Why dwell on the dead? Let the mums have them.
What can I get you?
Is that some kind of offer?
Just doing my job.
And you're very good at it. Pleasant. Not like Sash, coming out fighting for the hapless farmer. She's acting like a liability.
She won't be. I've taken care of it.
You slap some sense into her. Easy done with a bishop. Oh, they're a sorry bunch. Talk about bottom of the barrel. Where was I? I was ordering a drink.
I'm not serving you. Looking down your nose at someone who's done nothing but graft all their life. Bottom of the barrel. You're down there in the sewer where the rest of the rats live. And as for Robbie, you pay the respect that's due or keep your mouth shut. Now lift yourself up and turn that nasty pussy of yours around and walk yourself out of my bar. Now, before I have you dragged out.
find some screw who owes me 50 quid. If a job needs doing.
I was 2 minutes in the shop. I'll have this on the way over, all right?
What the hell? He was just a stupid supper, that's all.
Pete, last night was a chance to put things right and stay close to Orla and Junior. You should have helped her.
But why didn't you call him, Dolores? You know, clear the air.
All right, and say that I'm sorry.
Might make you feel better if you spoke to her.
I can't.